StAy-caTioN. 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 Hey, I'm Ray of Sunshining. I'm delighted that you're here with me today. I want to talk a little bit about taking a StAy-caTioN because that's what we're doing. That's the trip that our civilization is on right now. Heading toward a StAy-caTioN because a StAy-caTioN. I'm Ray of Sunshining. I'm so glad that you're here with me today.
Unforgettable. That's what you are.
So out of all the dozens of all my before videos, there's none of them
Different.
There are none of them.
I'm ecstatic that you're here with me today.
They're titled different.
I'm Ray of Sunshine, and I'm different.
Different.
In lots of ways than lots of other people. Hey, so are you. Hey, I'm Ray of Sunshine. I'm in the process of discovering what different I want to hold on to and what different I want to eliminate.
A StAy-caTioN would be elevating, or at least changing, switching from the status quo to something different. And the something different that they've been talking about now for like 25,000 years, the Aztecs, the Mayans, all these. So I'm dedicating this broadcast to different.
Let me stop the wobbling here. I'm so glad that you're here with me today.
Doing something different, to discover something different, to make a difference.
Well, if you don't know why you're here yet, stick around because, well, that's what I do. Learning, loving, and loving living. I do. So that's about all of my videos. So that's what this series is all about. I help you figure out. I'm Ray of Sunshine, and I'm different in lots of ways than lots of other people. So are you.
All these different civilizations, all the different predictions of the 2012 prophecy. Different. People call it the energy different that we're in right now. So people call it different. People call it a shift. This is the dawning of awakening, the age of Aquarius. Awakening, Ascension, the great shift. The shift, the age of Aquarius, great shift. The golden age, vibe up. That's why you're here.
To get us all to come together here on the same page.
I'm serious.
It's all about learning to rise above, learning to refocus, learning to deliberately focus on. So that would be one of the reasons why you'd want to go back. And before I get into that, transitioning into a different format.
It's playtime. Create you.
Because somebody probably sent you this video. I'm being infatuated with somebody and they're unforgettable and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? The reason that somebody sent you this video is because this could very possibly be the day that you remember. I started on that Magi, the high priestess, particular journey, I don't know, probably a couple of years ago now. More like 70 years. And who knows? As the day that will change your life. How many lifetimes? From crappy, forever time to be exact, to happy. What I did before I pressed record is I picked a card. Scary. So I know because I use the word change. And change can sometimes be scary because it's a lot of times it's unknown. It's playtime. Create you. And that's all a lesson, figuring out about being here in the now. And I talk about this on a lot of my previous videos about letting go of the past because as humans we like familiar. Letting go of the past because we've been working on it now for millennia. This is the culmination. This is it coming together. All of the sunflowers. And that's why it's important for to come together on the same page. Of us flowers to come to you. I'm so thrilled to be here. You with you and all the other sunflowers on the planet coming together hand in hand to create the world of our dreams. And that's what I'm here to talk about in my program. To deliberately create the world of our dreams. And to take it on a StAy-caTioN. Because one of them is the one. And as humans, we like familiar. So if it's, familiar is comfortable. And sometimes getting used to the unfamiliar is uncomfortable. But I'm telling you. We're not reverting back. We're not going to wake up in a couple of weeks to find, there's cavemen camping out in the backyard. I mean, you know what I mean? We're progressing. This is an evolution. We're progressing. And that's what this is what I show in my whole video presentation. We're progressing. Vibing up, a rising up. It contributed to creating
It contributed to creating the uniqueness of you. It's our time to vibe up.
The kind of changes that I'm here to tell you about today are amazing.
Has served its purpose. The past,
if it's familiar is comfortable, and sometimes getting used to the unfamiliar is uncomfortable. But I'm telling you,
is the past.
It's unknown.
So,
and I don't know. Maybe I still seem uptight, but if you think I'm uptight now, you should have seen. In fact, you should go see videos.
Regardless, a reconnection with self.
I'm gonna put a couple of links in the boxes on the side of my head at the end of this video.
Regardless of what you want to call it, it's a communion. It's a connection, communion of self with self.
I'm going to explain for those of you who are not able to view me at this moment on this video. One that I did just before this, which would be the L4. I want to explain what the background is to my video today, because that's an integral part of the theme that I'm going to be talking about. And so behind me on my left,
to discover the uniqueness of you.
And the way we're going to accomplish that is by you sharing this video, just like you got it.
I'm serious.
Just like you got it, somebody probably shared it with you, and you got it on a silver platter.
The created and the creator. We are the created and the creator. And come to the realization of the full creator of who we really are. We are the created. We are a spark off the old block. Created and the creator coming together to create the world of our dreams. Creating the uniqueness of you. That's what my program is about. Vibing up. Discovering you. Discovering how you deal with discovering different. Because that's what my whole program is all about. Different. Because there is a lot of different happening. So, that's how it's about. That's what I talk about. Vibing up. And that's a good way to get in the groove of it. Because there is a lot of different happening. Time to vibe up.
So there's a lot of different going on. A lot of different going on inside. And that's what I'm here to draw out. The uniqueness of you. Because we all have something to contribute. We all it's playtime. Create you.
So the fate of the world is in your hands. Sorry to put a damper on your day. Of it. To vibe with different. The difference that's happening all around us in our world, and the difference that's happening inside of us. They all make up a part. It's playtime. They all make up a part. It's playtime.
It's not complicated. It's not hard to figure out.
Create you. Create you. I have over a year now.
And then we all come together on the same page and create the kind of world
contributing to this library
that we believe
of inspiration
we deserve.
I'm serious.
And we incredible creator. And we're
I'm serious.
Incredible creator, because we are incredible. We are amazing. We are creators. The creators
part of this one tree on this branch. They all make. So, what does that sound like? Certificate. Me and you. And the rest of the world.
A lot of what
the rest of the world
so you
is have to be creating the world that we desire. Consider this your invitation to join me hand in hand with all the other sunflowers on the planet to go on a staycation. StAy-caTioN. The only thing keeping us back from that, I know, is that we don't believe it's possible. I realize some of the stuff I talk about is out there. I mean, it's impossible. Whatever you decide. Whatever you decide is possible. Whatever you decide, from the Latin decidere, not to sway, that's what we're here for, to vibe up Whatever you decide not to sway, whatever you decide is possible, is possible. And you know, if you're ever having a crappy day, come see Ray of Sunshine, because that's what we're going to do. We're going to vibe up, because that's what we're here for, to vibe up. So be sure to stick your head in here every once in a while. If you need a little vibing up, if you need a little dose of Ray of Sunshining, hop on over.
Hey, you and me, let's make happy happen. It's playtime. Create you. If you go, it'll be like back in the ABCs, D, something like that. My whole program is set up on the ABC system, as you may know.
It's serious.
And I repeat that. I tell that whole story about the progression. Lots of my previous videos.
Serious.
Vibe up, vibe up, vibe up, vibe up.
Serious. Hi, I'm Ray of Sunshining. I'm thrilled that you're here with me today.
Vibe up, vibe up. You know, vibe up. That was going to be the title of this video originally.
I'm thrilled that you're here with me today to talk about
vibe up, vibe up. That's,
you know, I don't keep up with fantasy. I don't watch the news. Never did, because I find it doesn't really serve me.
No, that's what I do. Vibe up. That's what I do.
Aside from that, I managed to catch on a little bit once in a while that there's things going on. Like, you know, you drive up to the gas pump, you kind of figure out, oh, there's something going on in the world.
And that's what you're doing here too. We're vibing up.
Part
of this one tree on this branch.
They all make. So, what does that sound like?
Certificate, like created.
So,
it kind of sounds like me and you. And the rest of the world.
So, a lot of what I'm
the rest of the world
so you
is
have to be
creating the world that we desire.
And of course, I have secret messages too. I've told you secrets in some of my previous videos too. And I'm going to tell you a secret right now. You know, so for the longest time, I didn't know there was anything. I didn't know anything about editing, and I redid so many videos because many of my earlier videos were all taped from beginning to end without a mistake. And if I made a mistake, I had to start over. But there were some choice mistakes that were just perfect. They fit right in. That's what I show you, the lumps and bumps and, you know, bruises of life.
The sun, and you might notice that the sun and I are twins. A lot in common.
And so some of those were perfect, and I left them in. But some of them, no matter how berserk I was, some of them I just couldn't let go. You know, recorded them over and over and over again. All the other sunflowers on the planet, and create the world of our dreams, the new world, hand in hand. The new world, the new world. That's the most important. That's our most important. The new world, the new world. That's our most important objective on this planet right now. Created as we would desire it to be. Desire it to be. You know how I feel about it, right? Feeling happy, you know, is better than feeling crappy. You know, with all the destruction and devastation and fear on the planet right now, this is a good time to start the practice of forget the news. Forget about the fear. Forget about focusing on what is and creating more of the same. Forget it. Let's focus on creating the world of our dreams. Let's focus on a world of peace.
Create you. Hey, by the way, if somebody sent you this video, could be they think an awful lot of you. It's playtime. It's playtime. It's
playtime.
It's playtime. It's playtime. Create you. Vibe up. Vibe up. Cloud 9000.
Playtime.
And beyond. If you're new here, hope you stick around for a while. If you've been with me before, you probably realized a couple of things. One, expect the unexpected. And two, is what I just presented to you today was the best of Ray of Sunshine. There's a whole array of rays of sunshine in every single one. of my previous videos, and they're all there for a reason. To illustrate the best of. To illustrate the best of. Illustrate. Look for the divine, and you'll find it. Ray of sun shining. And the best of you. And you'll find it. And the best of you.